That's the thing now, world's richest board. The world's richest board is now planning Asia Cup also.
Let us not even begin there.
Money.
Not even planning, it's done now.
It's done. Planning as in how to organize. Dates are out now, is the planning will start now.
Yeah.
Which team will stay, what that planning they will.
Financially, you are
They are not bothered about what is happening here.
And the two teams that, were initially we all thought that they might not, face off after what had happened in May earlier this year. They're probably going to face off thrice in the Asia Cup.
Yes, if you
one is going to be
final.
one is going to be group stage, and if both teams qualify for the Super 4, it's going to be in Super 4, and a possible summit clash.
As I said,
Done. Diwali will come early.
Yeah.
And forget about it.
Diwali is early,
In
by
a
the way.
span of
No, it'll come earlier in September.
in a span of 20
you don't
days,
have to wait
three
to October
clashes.
also for that.
See, financially, you are the richest. Pocket-wise, you are the richest. But as far as ethics goes, as far as dunyadari is going, I have never seen a more bankrupt entity than not the BCCI, the government of India.
No, but has the government given permission? We don't know. No? I'm saying
If the dates are out, they have.
No. Dates are announced by Asia Cricket Council. See, I don't know what the deal is at the moment. We can't say with certainty. So right now days are announced, and BCCI of course have given their go ahead, and Asian Cricket Council have gone ahead and announced on that. I have a feeling that the government, after what has happened in Pahalgam, after Operation Sindoor, at least the noises that was coming from the government, I don't think they will allow the Indian team to play the Asia Cup. See, that could be. Having said that, at least that's what I think. At least that's what I've been hearing from the government, whether Home Minister, Prime Minister, and usually the kind of noises that have been coming. I mean, you've gone on banned Pakistani YouTubes and Twitter and everything. So you've been taking those steps and you've said no talking, nothing, all that. That's what I think. So I have a feeling that they'll stick to it and they will be nothing, because BCCI can announce anything, but what if 2 weeks later government says that no, we're not allowing you, you may have to pull out. Okay, that's what I'm thinking. So but if it doesn't happen,
so what you are basically saying here is that the BCCI hasn't really had a chat with the hasn't really had a conversation with the government regarding teams' possible participation in the Asia Cup.
I don't know.
That hasn't happened.
I don't know.
Okay.
It may have, may not. Why I'm saying that is because I've not heard any official statement from the government yet. If you remember last time when the Champions Trophy was happening, India had to go. Government is the one that told BCCI, and then BCCI came out and mentioned that. Right now, the BCCI has not come out and mentioned that we've got a permission or not. I don't know. Maybe they have. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Till I hear, I'm not going to. My thing is, this is my estimate. After I've heard the Prime Minister speak about it, the Home Minister, the government, forcefully, all minister forcefully said nothing to do with Pakistan, ban their channel, everything. I've heard that. So I don't think that they will do a U-turn. I feel that maybe, right now you go and say the government, and maybe a week later they say we are not allowing permission. So maybe they'll be right. I'm hoping that. Having said that, if this Asia Cup goes ahead, then obviously if let's say, on September, whatever the team, or 2 weeks before that the team is traveling, then obviously green signal has come from the government. If that has to happen, then I think this is going to be the biggest backlash this government will face. If that is indeed the case. Because at one point you can't be, expecting all of us to be patriotic and not consume Pakistan content and not engage with them or do anything, which is also fair after what had happened. And you have said things like, it is a terror state, this, that, everything. Our soldiers have fought a war, right? So you've been engaged. After all this, if you allow this, then I think, then I'm not going to.
The government doesn't do a U-turn. It only puts a goal chakkar. It's not a U-turn anymore.
No, this time around, it's not going to be any goal chakka, and even the host
how can
also now advertising it.
How can you expect any government in this country to take a stand like what we are hoping? Pahalgam you're talking about. What's Pahalgam? In the middle of a war in 1999, we played Pakistan in a World Cup. June.
But we were told that now this is new India, it's changed. We won't be doing those things.
Those who believed that smokescreen that this is new India themselves are deluded. This isn't new India. This government doesn't propagate new India. Why? You talk about cricket? Have we done the same thing with other sports? We allowed our Davis Cup team to travel to Pakistan.
There's also a squash team that traveled a few years ago.
During Operation Sindoor, India Pakistan played the beach volleyball event during Sindoor. And conveniently, people will not focus on that because they were distracted with all these things. What will the populace here will say? Oh, we'll show them in cricket. What? By beating a third-rate team who don't have any cricketing pedigree whatsoever. Wow. That's your statement of
See,
intent.
my point is the debate of whether you want to mix politics and cricket is another thing. Okay. But if at one point we have, and this is what we as a country have taken a stand for, right? The government and all of us, that anything to do with Pakistan has to be a full stop, right? Like there was a Legends match that was going to happen. There was a backlash. You stopped it. And it was stopped. YouTube channels were stopped. Twitter handles were blocked. Trade has been halted. I mean, so many things that have been said that, you cannot go ahead and do. Anyone, even if he mentions, even if you're pictured, let's say a celebrity is pictured with another Pakistani celebrity anywhere, they get trolled and get abused. Fair enough, after what has happened, if that's the stance. Then you have to maintain that thing. Then it has to be the same for everyone. I'm saying, even I as a journalist, I went and covered cricket there in Pakistan. I also got a lot of abuse for that. You did that. That's fair. If some people did not like it, whatever, there were reasons there, but I was doing my job. My thing is, at the end of the day, now if this permission is given and BCCI and government both allow this to happen, then I'd like everyone to then direct their anger on the people who are supposed to be, not me as a journalist. I am not a decision maker. I can't do anything. I follow whatever it is. My job is to go cover cricket or report on thing or engage in cricket discussion, whether it is with an English player, Pakistani player, whatever. That's my job, right? That's what I do it. But you expect me to take a stand as a nobody in the larger scheme of thing. You expect retired players to take a stance. You expect people who are running those leagues to take a stance. You expect Bollywood stars to take a stance who are not even involved in geopolitics. None of us have any say. If tomorrow I want to take a decision, I can't, right? But the people who are decision makers, if they go ahead and do it, so don't expect us only to be patriotic.
Yeah.
Only expecting us to be patriotic while everything else happens the way it is. I'm sorry.
I am sorry.
People need to then get their priorities.
We will wait until, because see, your litmus test is going to start on September 5th also. India-Pakistan Women's World Cup.
See, there, I would still, fine, I agree. There's a valid school of thought that pull out of the World Cup also. World Cup is not important and they saw 4 feet points. You could very well do that, right? But what happens in an ICC tournament, since it's international, you can get, there could be sanctions. So, you can take such harsh step, and this is where the failure is, that get the rest of the world to see your side, saying that I don't want to. Where all other cricketing nations, if you are the most powerful, why can't you get them on your side and then, get this thing done?
In the world of unilateralism, this just doesn't work.
But I'm saying that is still an ICC tournament where they could be sanctioned this. And this is an ACC tournament. How does it matter? I'm saying, how does it matter if you skip it also?
Yeah. Like what you did to the Asian Test Championship.
You skip it. You don't want to play. How does it matter? Let the tournament go ahead. It's okay if Indian fans don't get to see cricket. At the end of the day, the country is ahead of anything. No? That skip the tournament. Or if you want to, if there is some financial thing or there's a calendar free, whatever, have any series. Yeah, with any country, you can have a series. Upcoming countries like Ireland also want to play something.
Zimbabwe.
Exactly. Zimbabwe, you hardly play them. Get a series going. They'd love to play against India, even if there's not a big money spinner, but you want the calendar. Do it now. Put the country ahead. That's what I'm saying. Now I would want people who are in the decision-making power to do that. And by the way, BCCI has to be taken to task, and BCCI cannot go ahead without government.
Of course, because now they're under the government now.
Yes.
Because they're
and also, let's not forget that the BCCI in that sense is still kind of controlled by the ruling party. Even your secretary is very close to Hemanta Biswa Sharma, and they have an association, and he's come via that. So clearly he has string attached to the ruling dispensation. They should put the foot down. I mean, they have enough. But if you allow it to do it, then I'm sorry.
It